Namo good morning. Thanks for joining me for a daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The first mindfulness training, aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I'm determined not to kill, not to let others kill, and not to condone any act of killing in the world, in my thinking, or in my way of life. Dharma lesson is from Ajahn Amaro's book, Catastrophe, Apostrophe, and we're finishing a section on working with pain and discomfort. The advice Ajahn Chah would give about physical pain in meditation was to make the effort to work with it. If we move our body as soon as we feel discomfort, we never learn how to get beyond suffering. We never learn how to avoid that second arrow. If we are trying to pay attention to our breath and we start to experience pain in the knee or thigh or back, we may think, if only that pain wasn't there, I could concentrate properly. It really hurts. I wish it would go away. We unconsciously create resistance, negativity, aversion, fear around the painful feeling. When we notice that the mind is reacting to the pain in that way, the most helpful response is to turn the attention to where the painful feeling is. Don't think of it as an unwanted intruder, but instead make it the center of attention. In other words, invite it, welcome it in. When we bring attention to physical pain, we notice there are two aspects to it, a physical aspect and a mental aspect. On the physical side, there is usually resistance. The body tenses up against it. The muscles become tight and rigid in the area of that pain. So firstly, we place the attention on that area and consciously invite those muscles to relax. Let those muscles be free of tension, free of stress and tightness. When working with the tension that comes from the mental aspect, consciously bring to mind the quality of patience. It's a painful feeling, but it can be tolerated for another couple of minutes. No permanent physical damage will happen within the next little while. Let's see if I can be fully patient, fully accepting of the sensation. Here it is, right now. It's just a painful feeling. Bring these kinds of thoughts to mind. Be accepting. Acknowledge this painful feeling as part of the natural physical process. In this manner, we relax the body and we relax the attitude. When we work with physical pain in this way, we are increasing the quality of mindfulness and awareness so that in this moment, there is a more complete attunement, more complete harmony with the body's limits. If we are patient with that painful feeling, if we open the heart to it and bring forth the quality of acceptance, then, after a few minutes, it is easier to recognize when it is right to move. Okay, now it's enough. It's time. The body is now under strain, so this is the time to move it. In this way, the choice to change the posture is based on kindness towards the body rather than aversion to pain. If we move too quickly, that is not helpful because we never learn to deal with the second arrow. But if we don't move at all, that could mean a trip to the osteopath or to the hospital. The middle way is based on the attunement of the heart to the reality of the way things are. Part of this reality is the body, so that attunement to it is what guides our actions. When we develop this attitude of acceptance of painful feeling, it doesn't mean that we become numb or foolish. It doesn't mean we take no action. Rather, there is a quality of wise attunement, and mindfulness. Then we can make wise choices. Then we can make decisions based on the reality of the way things are, rather than on emotional reactivity, hatred, or desire. We don't deliberately create pain in order to make trouble for ourselves, but when it arises, we can work with it in this way and discover whether these principles are valid or not. It is important for everyone to find out for themselves whether things work in this way or whether they don't. Is this true or is it not? How do you find it to be? May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thanks for joining me today.